As you've probably seen by now, the world's most beloved couple, Claire and Dale, have officially split up. They got engaged, or their engagement episode aired on November 5th. It is now January 21st. They lasted about 2 months. And
well, from the engagement.
Episode. So actually it's been longer than that. Excuse me. Let me give them their credit. But it's donezo, and they've both released statements. And let me tell you, folks, it doesn't look like it's gonna be good.
No, it doesn't. We have Trent with us to break down all the news, but it does seem like Dale was very much ready for this to end, and Claire maybe not so much. So Dale put out a statement. I'll read Dale's. Dale put out a statement on Tuesday after the news broke that they had broken up, which, by the way, must have just been Dale, right? Like Dale had to pick up the phone and be like, hey, page 6, like we're broken up, because his statement came out so soon after the articles that I was like, okay, this man, he's got to be the source that just revealed that that they broke up. He wrote, I wanted to share with you all that Claire and I have decided to go our separate ways. We appreciate the love and support we've received from so many people, but this is the healthiest decision for both of us at this time. We strongly believe in leading with love and always remaining true to oneself, something our families have taught and instilled in us throughout our lives. We only hope the best things for one another. And then Claire posted on Thursday, I was made aware of a mutual in air quotes, statement at the same time you all were, so I've needed some time to really digest this. Speaking for myself, my intentions with this relationship have always been very clear. So the truth is I am crushed. This was not what I expected or hoped for, and I'm still trying to process this. 2020 was one hell of a year with COVID, battling severe anxiety post-show, balancing a public new relationship, all while slowly losing my mother. It hasn't been ideal circumstances, but that is life, right? I have been looking forward to the light at the end of the tunnel. Our relationship was not perfect, but I can say that I was genuinely invested with all my heart. I may not have all the answers, but I do know this. I will continue to show up, stand by my word, and be committed to love. XO Claire. So there's a lot to digest, but I really think I'm not going to lie. I feel bad for Claire. I really do. I mean, yes, she made some questionable decisions, but she really, I think, loved Dale and was ready to do it with Dale. And I don't think Dale was ready for that at all.
Yeah, my initial thoughts are obviously not surprised. But I wasn't rooting against their relationship. Like, I think that's been getting confused with some people, like talking about it. Everyone reacting to it. None of us, at least myself, and I don't think you guys, we weren't rooting against their relationship, but it became pretty clear that it wasn't going to work out. Like, this show doesn't have a great track record with couples as it is. And if you take your season and you cut it into like a fourth, you're already stacking the deck against yourself. And also it became pretty clear just watching their Insta stories. I'd said it before, but it kind of felt like hostage vibes with Dale whenever Claire and him were together in an Insta story. And it became pretty clear that Dale very much wants to be hot, young, and single in New York City. And he just was not ready for an engagement. The whole thing happened so quickly. Even the vibes in there after the rose they were very clearly off. When Chris Harrison asked, what do you guys think is the next step for you guys? Dale says nothing, and Claire shrieks babies. And you can see the look on Dale's face. It's just kind of like, all right, like I'm going to go along with this for a little while, but I'm definitely not as invested as she is. And part of me does feel bad for her. Like, she's done this show, different versions of it, in about as many ways as you can do it. And this one also didn't work out. So I do feel bad to a degree. But seemingly anybody that's not the two of them, or maybe just Claire, knew that this relationship was not going to last.
Yeah, I think that, of course, like you guys both said, like part of you feels bad for Claire. And I agree with that, because in her head, she thought this was great and this was everything she had hoped for. On the outside looking in, of course, we say she rushed it. Everything was way too soon. So I'm kind of out on both of them, because I think First of all, Claire didn't really give anybody else a chance on the show. And she was so locked into Dale that she almost didn't even give Dale a chance because it was 2 weeks. She didn't really give Dale a chance. It was kind of like her choice. That's that. She could have kept going. And, I get it. She knew who she wanted to pick, and I admire that. But at the same time, I feel like you need to allow the process to play out a little bit, especially when it has only been 2 weeks. Now, maybe if she had stayed a little longer to get to know Dale, she also would have gotten to know the other guys, and maybe there would have been a stronger connection with somebody else. There wasn't much room for that. I feel like it was Dale immediately. Dale, 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 Dale. That's it. As for Dale, fucking coward move to just go along with everything. I get it. There's a lot of pressure by ABC to get engaged. If that's what Claire wants, it makes for a great season. Wow, Claire, she leaves the show early. They get engaged. New bachelorette comes in. Never seen any of that before. So yes, it did make for a good season. But at some point, it makes for a better TV show if Dale says, no, I don't want to get engaged. Actually, I'm out on this. And then Dale leaves and Claire leaves and it blows up like that. Like, I feel like he got way too pressured into it. If he wasn't into this, then that's what he should have said. Instead, there are accusations that he cheated and that he just wasn't in it at all. And it's like, if you're going to fucking cheat, just end it. It's a coward move, in my opinion. So yeah. I think they're both at fault here, but I do feel a bit bad for Claire. And people will say they feel bad for Dale because he was pressured. But like, you're a big boy.
As an adult male, give me a break.
Yeah, like you could probably say no to them if you don't want to get engaged. Like, they would probably welcome that kind of, like I said, that kind of drama on a TV show is what you need. So I feel like he got pressured into it. And he's at fault for that. Claire's at fault for not giving anybody a shot, not even Dale.
The only reason Dale didn't turn her down in that moment I think because he went on this show to bump his image. We know that he was trying to be a model. We know that he has definitely wanted that fame. And now there's been, people coming out and saying that he has always wanted the fame and that's always what he's been looking for. But he just like the way it was all handled and the way he talked about it afterwards, being like, oh, they asked me to go on the show 3 times and I only said yes when I found out it was going to be Claire. Like it almost felt like he was trying too hard because he knew that everyone was in a space where like you're rooting for the Bachelorette to get engaged. And I'm sure he went on hoping to be like this savior guy. And when the engagement came around, it was like, oh, well, now I can't dump her because all of America's going to hate me and I'm going to be enemy number 1. And that was not what he wanted to do. He wanted people to like him. So it's like go along with it for as long as he could before a potential breakup would happen. And that's just what it seems. And look, there's a lot of rumors now that Dale was cheating, that every time Dale was in New York, he was with other women. And I got to say, like, as soon as the finale was over, and even before that, there were so many posts like on Dumois and other things of people saying like, hey, just spotted Dale out to dinner in New York. He was with 3 women and like yada, yada. And it happened a lot of times. Like there was a lot of posts about seeing Dale out with women, which is okay. Maybe he has a lot of women friends. That's fine. But there was one specifically that was like, hey, I literally watched Dale kiss this lady who was not Claire. And now they're, I think published this woman's name she's a real estate agent. They were saying that maybe Dale was, had some kind of relationship going on with her. But like, to me, that's a man who is looking for a way out. To be in public in New York where you can't even eat inside, you got to eat outside where everybody can see you. And you're just constantly out with other women. Like, you're hoping someone takes a picture of you and says like, oh, maybe something's happening. And then Dale can spin it in some way to benefit him. I don't know how, but it's just, I don't know. I'm out on Dale. I just feel like this was his plan all along. I thought maybe they would have had it last a little bit longer before he pulled the plug, but I guess he could really only take 2.5 months of publicly being engaged to her.
It is funny to look back on those model pictures of him out in New York City and to go back and what people thought was actually happening. They're like, no, models just hang out together. Models, good-looking people hang out with other good-looking people. They all go out to dinner. They all hang out at the same clubs. When you look at it now, it's like, no, he was just out there, being out there, probably cheating on Claire every single night. Like, I don't want to throw around too many allegations about Dale, but it seems like that is pretty clear what was going on. And now, in terms of whether or not he's chasing fame, we're really going to get an answer on that when he declares and goes to Bachelor in Paradise. If he walks down those stairs in Paradise, there's going to be no question that he was in this for fame. And I would put it at 100% that he ends up in Paradise because he's just in this for fame now. That's what's going on.
Yeah, I'm out on Dale as well. Like, I totally think this guy is just fame hungry. He's looking for anything to get some followers. I get it. That's what people do these days, including ourselves. So I understand. But at the same time, I'm out on him. But if he goes to Paradise and just for reality TV's sake, fuck yeah. Like, please go. Please go to Paradise because he will be seen, hopefully, as a villain type because it's like, oh, this man got engaged. You know, they'll try to play it off like, I thought I was ready and I wasn't. And this whole thing, but we'll have something to look forward to that will be crazy. And I can bet money that he's going to Paradise. Like, I bet Robert Mills, Chris Harrison, all those guys, they saw the Claire and Dale split coming and they immediately put Dale's name at the top of the list for Paradise, bumped everybody else down. They stopped calling Tyler Cameron and they were like, we got to get Dale. Like,
I would argue that Dale's knocking down their doors being like, put me on this show.
You think so? I mean, I guess for that extent, but I think because of like the shock of like, oh my God, Dale's there. They want Dale. Like, but Dale wants it just as much as they want him. Like it's a mutual want.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Claire as well.
Yeah. Just to fuck shit up and have both of them.
I put that tweet out there, and that would obviously be the best case scenario in terms of reality TV. I mean, I don't think Claire's going anywhere near this universe ever again, at least not for a while. But if they both showed up, what a moment that would be.
Absolutely. You get Peter, Hannah Brown, Kelly, Dale, Claire. Best season of Paradise there is.
Well, what's great is there's been so many failed relationships recently that you could just put them all on Paradise. Like nobody's together.
Crawley, Evan.
Kelly, like just send them all down. Like you put them all in one place. Yeah, I don't know.
Kristen
it's just
Bree now.
Kristen Bree.
Kristen Bree.
People. You just see all the couples that broke up and see them get with other people. And then
oh man.
That is an amazing idea.
Yeah.
Because like then the jealousy's already built in.
Oh yeah.
We're already fuming in the first episode. My ex is here. My ex is here. Oh, my ex.
Is this like Bachelor in Paradise X on the Beach edition?
And then you can't make any friends because the girl that you think's your best friend is now fucking your ex-boyfriend. Yeah. Same as your guy, your dude, your bro, fucking your ex-girl. It's oh man. Whew. Woo!
Look,
and by the way, I want to reiterate what Trent said. We were not, as much as we like shit on Claire and Dale. I don't want people to think we like root against relationships because we don't.
I wanted them. Yeah, we wanted them to work.
Well,
I wouldn't say I was like actively like yes, Claire and Dale, but I wasn't.
No, but I like when Bachelor couples are successful because it is more of a support of like, oh, this show can sometimes be legitimate. And you guys know that I love the love aspect of this show. Like the couples that actually end up together make me so happy. So I'm like, and when people knock the show and I'm like, no, look, like these people, they're married, they have babies. And like, it's just the last few years have been not good for the Bachelor track record. So I also like when they do well and they succeed.
Also, when they prove people wrong for me. Like, it's not really about the love story aspect. It's like, everybody thought you weren't going to make it and you're going to show them that you are going to make it.
Yeah. We have to eat our words.
Right. And that's why Evan and Carly is such a sensitive subject. But with Claire and Dale, imagine if they had made it. If she had actually, when Dale got out of the limo and then after she met him was like, I definitely feel like I just met my husband. And then we fast forward 10 years from now and they're still together. That would be incredible. The odds were against them, obviously. But if it had worked out, it would have been pretty insane.
See, now like even more so, because I know there's been so many rumors with Sarah and Matt. Like Sarah, what were her motives for being there? Was she here for the right reasons? All those things. Like Dale needed to take maybe a page out of Sarah's book and well, maybe he wanted to. It's just like Sarah was there for what, 2 weeks? Like Dale was there for almost the same amount of time. And maybe that would have gone somewhere similar with like, hey, I'm just gonna leave now. Like this isn't gonna work, because I just think that Dale, I really think that Dale like pussied out on being like, hey, I don't think we should be getting engaged right now. Like, I think he just felt all the pressures of the show and wanting people to like him and being in this bachelor couple, that he went through with everything when maybe that isn't really what he wanted. So I don't know. This just becomes more dramatic. We'll see what happens. And I also think that the little Dale paparazzi setup video, like, Dale, who'd you call? Who'd you like? Just a casual conversation on the street of like this paparazzi, the paparazzi being like, how are you doing? Like, how are you feeling? Like, it was like a full blown interview. It was like, okay, you set that up to try and make it seem like everything was okay. He's like, like Claire and I, like, we'll be cool, like trying to make it seem like it was totally a mutual thing and that everything's going to be okay. Like it just seems like he's now on this trying to get ahead of it press situation, like one step ahead of Claire to like try and make it seem like everything's okay. When Claire's like, no, didn't know he was doing any of this, like wasn't ready for this. An Us Weekly article came out, said that Claire, had begged him to wait to put out a statement on their breakup because she wanted time with it before the entire world knew, and he did it anyway. So I don't know. Not good things for Dale.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be good for either of them. I think that they're going to fucking duel on the internet. And listen, once again, I don't want to be considered somebody who's like, people are, oh, so mean. Like I like entertainment, and to see Claire and Dale like fight with each other via Instagram stories, I'm going to be here for that. I'm going to be rooting for it. I'm going to be enjoying every second of it. I hope that Claire blows up Dale's spot, calls him a fucking cheating liar, posts pictures of him with other girls. I hope that Dale gets on there and is like, Claire's crazy. Like, I hope that they just go at each other and we get to all see it play out. Obviously, if this was not a reality TV couple, you don't want to see anything play out like that. But I'm interested to see what both of them have to say about each other, and I would be lying if I said otherwise.
I think we're going to see a lot of passive aggression. That's going to be the theme over the next couple of weeks. And I'm with you, Rhea. Like, a couple of days ago, we were in a situation where Claire and Dale were still together. We're just sort of in a holding pattern. Like, all right, if they make it, they make it. That's great. But now we have advanced forward, and they're broken up. So now we want to see what happens during the breakup. That's all that we're saying. And it's entertainment. They're on a reality TV show. One of them or both of them might appear on Paradise at some point. Like, now it's still reality TV that's just going to play out on social media.
We literally, ever since Hank and I started dating, people have been saying, it's been 4 years now. People have been saying for 4 years, oh, this breakup content's going to be so good when they finally break up. And I can't even fault them for it, because if we did break up, it probably would be good. You know what I mean? Like, it probably would be entertaining to watch and see how it all played out. Because it's just, that's what happens.
People lead some people lead public lives where, everybody's some people are in the public, some people aren't.
Yeah, I'm not calling myself Claire and Dale, but I am saying I don't even get mad when people say that, because I'm like, you know what? I understand how it could probably be funny to you.
Yeah. And on top of that, like, what do they do next if it's not Paradise? Or if it is Paradise? Like, who are they talking to? Who are they dating? Like, we saw Spencer from Tayshia's group, because Spencer came in later. He never even met Claire, like post on his Instagram story, like basically asking Claire out. He wrote coffee ? At Clare Crawley. So, and then there are rumors that Claire and Jason have stayed in touch since her season, that they have spoken a little bit. And, we've seen Claire comment on like posts of his on Instagram being like, thank you, you're the best. Here's this, like, it seems like they have at least some kind of friendship. And Jason really did seem like he liked Claire a lot. That would be quite a redemption story for Jason if he did get the girl at the end after having to go through the most, just like the worst one-on-one date that show has ever seen. So maybe there's another person out there. But look, is
this where Blake Moynes gets back involved?
Yeah. I don't know if I like
Blake Moynes followed us on Instagram, Rhea. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
but not Trent.
Oh. They like followed us personally?
Yeah.
Personal?
Yeah.
He also responded to that tweet where I was like, when Claire is single, and there's a picture of him, and he was like, LOL. So maybe.
Which, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I love. Like, let's fucking go, Blake. Like,
you didn't.
He's on our side.
Yeah, I have no animosity towards Blake Moynes. I hope he gets back involved. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Well, sorry you didn't get the follow.
That's all right. That's all right.
I think Trent's more interested in the girlies, the ladies.
Yeah, but also, didn't Blake Moynes' mom follow you, Trent?
Trent, why are you looking at me like that? That's a no. That's a no.
No, I would say I don't know. I don't think so. My Instagram stinks. Nobody
Trent.
should follow. No one should follow me on Instagram. It is
No.
No.
Follow at Barstool Trent on Instagram.
Trent, didn't Blake Moynes' mom follow you?
So wholesome.
Like maybe he's not following you because he knows his mom follows you.
Does Blake Moynes' mom want to fuck you?
Blake Moynes' mom follows Trent. I'm pretty sure.
I think you did send us that screenshot.
You definitely did.
Was it Blake Moynes? One of the moms.
Yes.
I can't remember who
it was. 1,000,000% Blake Moynes' mom.
Wait,
and she's like, she's hot.
Listen,
I feel like.
Listen, Blake Moynes, start following me or I'm sliding in those DMs. I'm sliding in your mom's DMs.
Savage.
No,
savage, mate.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, his mom did follow you. I just saw it.
I'm going to make a quote card completely out of context of what you just said.
Blake Moynes' mom want to fuck you? Oh, follow me or I'm going to fuck your mom.
Yeah.
Follow me or I'm going to fuck your mom, Blake Moynes.
I said none of that. The words are being put into my mouth right now. I don't blame anybody who followed me on Instagram.
Oh, man. Well,
your mom's getting fucked.
Oh, boy.
Oh, goodness. Gracious, you guys.
You guys missed me.
Yeah, look.
Stay silent.
Yeah, we're yep.
No, we didn't.
Of course we did. Of course we did, Rhea. And you know what? I think the last thing that I want to say about Clare and Dale is just like, I can't imagine the Bachelor. I just go back and forth on whether like the Bachelor producers hate or love when couples break up. I feel like it's just a win-win either way. There's drama if they break up and they can put them in their history books if they do stay together. Because now with the potential of where Dale could end up, what Dale does next.
The interest.
Like, are the girls like, the girls will probably love Dale on Paradise.
I think so too. And strictly from an eyeballs perspective, and I would imagine that's mostly what the Bachelor producers look like. Having a breakup like this is way bigger. There's way more interest,
way more drama.
Way more drama. If they were still together today, I wouldn't be on here right now. We wouldn't be talking about this. Like, she was like a top 10 trend in the world. Like, I know that it feels like a bit of blood money because they're breaking up, but that just gets more interest and more eyeballs. So they would obviously like to have a few successful ones just to point to a couple of those so they can keep up the legitimacy. But a breakup like this gets way more eyeballs.
For sure.
Right. That's why they'll just hold on to like the Tristas and the Sean Lowe's of this show.
Yeah.
It'll be like, well, you guys remember Sean Lowe. Like, there's always they definitely do have the good ones. So I think that we'll just have to follow what they say, what they do. Clare, I don't see Clare not speaking up for herself if Dale does continue to say things in the press, and sources, which I'm just convinced is Dale himself. So